right. Walk, keep us on the road. Try to find what we had before. Can this spark ignite or is it gone? Won't you stop? Don't you shut us down. Speak before we hit the ground. Tell me now what's on your mind. I hear voices telling me you need to let
I'll have that.
I'm already on Zwift, Dusty, warming up, don't worry. It's all in hand.
Marcus Wkgrl.
Go, go, go! Pickles! Caroline Winton. Jesus. Here comes Blair! Oh, he's keeping his farts and suffering. Oh, no way! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome to another. I don't even know how to describe these anymore. Every one of them's torturous. Another stage of the Wkg Racing League. I was going to go on and say this should be easier than the last one because it's not so intense. Easier than the one before that because it's not as uphill. But you just know it is. It's actually the severity of a race is caused by your competitors, not the route itself. So it's going to be hideous. Anyway, what we're doing, stage 7. So we're, well, if my maths is right, just over halfway through this. We will be into the second third of the season, which would be nice, having ticked off a third. We are doing the Greater London Loop, which I only recently discovered takes in Box Hill. So, firstly, apologies to everyone that we're going up Box Hill. And secondly, this is very much against my own instinct, my wife's orders, and probably, well, I got a phone call with the doctor tomorrow morning, so possibly against doctor's orders. So if I pull up halfway, that is my excuse in the bag already. I've been strongly advised not to do these in this freezing cold shed, because I'm breathing in this cold air and it's really bad for my asthma. So anyway, just thought I'd make sure I got my excuses in with more than 90 seconds to go, so I'm not panicking to get them out to you before we set off. What I will do very quickly, actually, can I? Oh no, actually, I'm not going to try and do it now. I've actually brought up the league table this time in a separate window, but I'm not going to press anything now because I will probably lose the stream, which, touch wood, actually seems to be playing ball at the moment. Oh, I've got like oil-filled radiators in here, Darren. It just doesn't make enough of a difference. The air itself just gets bitter, and I actually noticed it on the video of my last race that I was, you know, when you breathe out, what's the scientific term? When you're breathing out into cold air, your breath is hotter, so you're getting the sort of the vapor puff. We used to all pretend we smoked when we were kids. I was getting that at the end of last race, according to my video, but hey ho. Anyway, let's say hello to everyone from the last 40 seconds. Darren's in the chat, Andy's in the chat, Rink, Shane, Nadia, Stephen, Mike, Steve, Hal, Dusty. Dusty, I still don't know who you are in game. David Joseph's here, Christian, Martin. It's great to see you all, ladies and gents. In the race, I'll try and run through that when we're actually racing if I can. I can definitely see the Prop Monster and the Q and Paul Bailey are here. None of them are in my category, but it's good to see them anyway. Right. Let's zip it for a minute. 5 seconds. It's going to be a slowly catchy monkey race again. And we are off. Best of luck, everyone. Have a good race. Except for Nadia, Mike, Duncan, Stephen. No, I'm just kidding. I'd like you to have a nice race. I'd just rather it wasn't as nice as mine. I'll show you the points table at the end so you can see why I think that, or wish that. Darren, you should be my life coach with comments like that. Andy, don't tell me that. I'm pretty sure it is just Box Hill, not Fox Hill as well. Oh, there's Anne S in front of me. Well, I can see about 3 bikes ahead of me. Right. I'm going to ease off a bit. We could be each other's life coaches, Darren. We'll be dead by Friday. Future Co. Peter. 4 bikes behind. Now coming past. Cheers, Danny, for the ride on. And young Oliver, who looks like he had a rush to get on, is in this bunch as well. Great to see you, Oliver. So my plan, if you can call it a plan, well, I can call it a plan. Whether I actually get anywhere near what I'm planning is another thing. But the plan is just find a bunch here, not over stress, just ride pretty much as though it's a group ride. And then attack up and down on Box Hill. Sounds good, doesn't it, in theory? Unless I'm already completely on my own out the back by the time we get to Box Hill. Hey, cheers, Martin. See, my body already feels too hot. So I've got the aircon next to me, trying to cool my body down. I'm obviously already sweating underneath there. But the air I'm breathing in just feels uncomfortably cold. Thing is, I can't really use that as an excuse, can I? Because I think a big percentage of you guys are in your sheds or your conservatories or whatever that aren't properly heated in the winter or cooled in the summer, so we're all in the same boat. Thank you, Kenneth. I think I just saw you're stuck on your way home from work. Unlucky dude for not being able to get in the race. And Scott as well, I think I just got a ride on. Cheers, buddy. Oh, someone's had a problem. Who was that? Jay Philippe? A dropout or some other problem? Unlucky. Alright, Mike Berger on. He's on my hit list. He's about 6-7 seconds ahead at the moment. Almost definitely, Kenny. Unless you're crossing into another country on your journey home, you'll definitely get home before I finish this race. I'm very pleased to be able to entertain whilst you're on the bus though, mate. That's all good. Right, Mike's now 10 seconds ahead. Obviously that little... Well, is it that bunch ahead or is it one further on? It's one further on from those guys, isn't it, I think? Oh, maybe not. I'd like to join them, but I don't want to burn any matches now. Chasing that group down. He's in a bunch ahead as well, 4 seconds ahead of that bunch that I can see on screen. This is a cool little quartet with Ibrink, Oliver Trilk, Peter Futureco and myself. Okay, a little bit of a ramp coming up. What, on this incline? I don't want to drop those guys. I want to stay with them. I'd quite like to have stayed with Palmer and Bockern as well, who have just come past us. Peter's got a feather coming back past. I'm going to drop to Oliver, I think. Oh, nice one, Matt. That's often a very good tactic. Yeah, Peter, bloody hell. There's no loyalty in love and Zwifting. Ah, damn, Oliver's Dropped a bit too far back, I think. Yeah, Peter's going for it. Look, 4.7 watts. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to... Sorry, Oliver, but I think I'm going to have to start trying to work my way back a bit towards Peter now. Number 1 in WKG. Well, you are, Steve. Good job, man. Or no one in WKG. I don't know. I don't know how to read that. No I in WKG. Are you talking about the logo? It's too subtle for you lot. Oh, as in like there's no I in team. I got it. Oh, Oliver's having problems. Sorry, dude, I would have waited for you. I'm sorry to hear that. Peter's still pulling away from me. I'm getting kind of hot and agitated here. Too right, Steve. I'm going to guess that my brain fully switches off at around 125, 130 beats per minute. So anything up at 170, got no chance. Right, so Peter didn't quite manage to grab hold of Texera and Borea. So I wonder if he's now going to drop back to us. Or now he's with Palmer, work with him or her. I think he's coming back here. We don't want you, Peter. Traitor. Let's make Peter do all the pulls on the front. Mike now 18, 17 seconds ahead. Going great guns. There's Traitor Futureco. Peter Futureco. Alright, thank you LY. Oh, Mulder's had a problem. Alright, we're back as a gruppetto of 5 with Weber Pals, Madison, Peter Futureco, myself and Rivero. Hey Caroline, thank you. I think you're here somewhere, aren't you? I'll fire ride-ons when I get a chance. I saw your name in the sign-ups, and I'm hoping you're in the race somewhere. Cheers, Mark. Hope you're doing well. Likewise, I think you're in the race somewhere, way up the road. And Matt, good to see you, man. Matt, I was doing a warm-up on that Neokio course, and I saw your name flash up. I tried to give you a ride on, but as soon as I saw it, you were gone. Couldn't find you again. I quite like that Wkgrl, by the way. From the about 2.5, 3 kilometres that I did, I quite like it. Hey Stefan, thanks buddy. I'm suspicious that Zwift people were recording me when I was at my son's gig last week, because the little dancing avatars at the side of the road in the Wkgrl, it's uncanny that they've got my dance moves down to an absolute T. So I think I was being spied on. I didn't go through the arcade. I went through what looked like a bit of a street party with some Hells Angels and sort of rockabillys. Oh, nice one, Matt. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? So I think it's got a decent level of distraction around you. Mr. G. Cheers, buddy. Hope yourself and Mrs. G are doing well. Also, am I right in thinking that that's the first course on Zwift where the cars are moving at the junctions? Are you watching like a box set of Doctor Who, Darren? Yeah, you might catch the end if you're watching like the 6-episode box set. So Peter's gone for it again, look. He saw someone else who'd rather jump on in the form of S. Kinger, and he's gone. He'll be back. Thank you, Bam Bam. Let's see how long I can not talk for. Let's do at least 2 minutes, so let's take it up to 18 minutes on the clock. I made that about 3 minutes without uttering a word. I've got one PB for tonight already then. Thanks, Vivian, for the ride on. And Toria's got a problem. About to rejoin with Peter again. Mike now just 11 seconds up the road. Which suggests to me I've been going too hard to save anything for Box Hill. Thank you, A. Purvis Gisborne. Alright, and then there were six. Texera, King, Madison, myself, Weber Pals, and Peter Futureco Robinson. Oh my god, Nadia's at Box Hill already. Oh no. Oh, well done, Nadia. Go for it. I'm not getting close to you today. That's awesome. Oh, the other challenge I had was to finish within 7 minutes of Keith, the Hoff Denton. So I'm going to have to check on where he is. I can see Vivian's 34 seconds ahead. I wonder if that's where Nadia is as well. Around about there. We're grouping back up with Mike Bergeron and A. Palmer and E. Boria soon. Alright, keeps more than a kilometre ahead. So that's a third of Wkgrl ahead of me. Okay, so Nadia is ahead of Vivian. I can't talk. Thanks for that, by the way, Shane, for the info. Oh, nice one, Ed. I'll check that out in a bit. Really struggling for breath. Thanks, JD. I feel awful. I think I've got a problem, guys. I'm going to be sick. This isn't normal to feel like this at 1.6 watts per kilogram. My heart rate's not even that high. I feel properly sick. Even seeing Mike move away from me, I couldn't dig enough to stay with him. I could see Peter catching me as well. I'm not going to be able to stop him. Come on, come back to me. Cheers, guys. I will try. I just genuinely think I'm going to throw up. Thank you, Singh Hussaini, I think that was. Thanks, Najo. No, it shouldn't be. It feels like one though. But I know I've only got, what, 1,500 metres to get over the top. Always the way, Paul, unfortunately. I've done this climb a million times in real life and never felt as bad as this. Maybe 30 times in real life. Yeah, Steve, that's the targets I sort of break it down to. The artwork, then the next switchback, or the right-hander. Then I know we're almost there. Trouble is, I've got to keep my lunch down that long. There goes Peter with a great acceleration. I took it pretty easy on the flat as well. Young Master Pettersson, Summerson is in the race. Great to see. Is it Kevin? I think. It's K anyway. I'm pretty sure it's Kevin. Great to see you, dude. There is Kevin. Had a technical or just blown up, but either way, great job, my man. Eboria nearly pulled me back to Peter. Hey, thanks, John David. This is as deep as I can go with my breathing. Yeah, just around this bend it flattens off. Thanks, Nadia. Me too, Andy. Has Keith already finished? Ah, Keith, that's finished. Alright. That means I've got about 5 minutes to get to the end, if that. Hey, Rob Massimo Baldi. Long time no see, dude. Thanks for the ride on. Cheers, Matt. Hope you're going well in your workout, dude. I hope my distressed mug and talk of vomit didn't put you off. Cheers, Mark. Alright, so we got a little bit of downhill, a nasty little 50-metre kick or so, and a bit of a rest. Glad to hear it, Matt. I got a feather. Do I use that here or do I use it on the... Oh, Peter's. I might just be getting out of the saddle for a sec. I think I'll save the feather for the bit in the underground, you know, the escalators. Let's get a run up at this. Alright, get a rest in a moment. I need it. Cheers, Rob. Thank you, Paul. This is really bad. Keep my legs moving a bit without coming out of the tuck. Although we're slowing down a bit now, so. Start leveling off now, I think it does. Hey, cheers, pickles. Nadia and Mike, look at that. Both over a minute ahead. That's amazing. Cheers, Ed. Trying, dude. Hey. Good evening, gorgeous. Oh, well, I've got 2 minutes to get there, have I, Keith? Oh, Christ, no chance. I'd have to be doing, what's that, 60k an hour. Thanks, Darren. No worries, Nate. Good to see you in the chat anyway, man. I've got Peter chasing me now. I think I managed to get on the power a bit earlier than him when we hit the flat. Thanks, Percy. But he's coming back. Thanks, Ashley. I don't know about red numbers. You might see a red face and some vomit. I do have a feather, thankfully. Cheers, Christian. Oh, nice, Keith. That's all I got. Oh, wait, no, I ain't breathing. Thanks, Joel. You too, man. Couldn't get close. Oh, it's great to see Kevin Summerson's going again. Good job, dude. Got a stitch. Cheers, Joel. Nadia, Mike, Stephen, Vivian, brilliant stuff. Alright, okay, before I do anything else, I've got to see what Keith's time was. So I was 46:14. Oh man, nearly 12 minutes. Jeez, Keith, well done, man. That's awesome. Thanks, Steve. Yeah, thanks, guys. I got lucky with Peter, I think. I got on the power at the bottom of the hill a lot earlier than him. So I carried that momentum into the flat. And obviously I'd saved that feather for the escalator climb as well. And I think that's what broke his spirits. But, well, Peter, dude, I know you tried to stab me in the back at the beginning. But that was brilliant race with you. Yeah, and that's a rallying rink. I might actually, what's the time? It's only 7:30, I might. I'm not on this live stream, but I need to practice doing my own gears. Oh, my backside's hurting. Right. Oh, well done, everyone. That's a tough route, you know. Even with me trying to conserve myself for Box Hill, it still took it out of me big time when we finally got there. I've not got a shifter yet. I'm going to use the paddles, but I will be ordering a sequential shifter. Well, and a 5 H pattern. Cheers, Matt. Right, let's check this out. Overall winners. I'm ignoring any power for the time being. Power disputes. Maxim Golev with a win. Wow. Nando second, and Polmeyer rounding off the podium. Congratulations, you three. You top 10. Nesset, Van Rulen, Crack, Nevin, and oh no, hang on, Nevin, Jackson. Sorry, I thought that was the top 10. NS and E Davis. Well done, everyone. Yeah, exactly, Dave. That's what gets me. At the moment, my average heart rate is still higher than my average power. And those are the figures I need to flip around the other way. Right, in the BCAT, we have Forster, followed by Shagwell in second, followed by Nielsen in third, rounding off the podium. Well done. Henrik Stenvig, great job, man, in fourth. I can't see out my glasses. T. Shea in fifth, Akim Ott in sixth, Q La Q in seventh, Jay Heaton in eighth. I called you Jamie Winwood, didn't I, the other day? Is it Johnny? I keep getting you Jamie Woodward and yourself mixed up. So is it Johnny Winwood? I think it is. Apologies if I'm completely wrong. Anyway, ninth place. Well done, dude. And P. Heron rounding off the top 10. CCAT. IMNT Bikes with the win. I'd say I'm going to ignore power for the moment, but that's quite well above. So Vela Viking takes the win in my book. Good job with Yvonne second and Shoot third. Well done. So then we have Percy Santamaria in fourth, G in fifth, Lukauer in sixth, Holm Larson in seventh, B Daniels in eighth, Meat in ninth, and Stuart Bailey in 10th. Congratulations. And finally, the category that really counts, as everyone knows. Massive turnout again. Look, 235. I was expecting a much bigger drop-off by now. We're 7 races in. But you guys keep coming back for more, and it's absolutely awesome. So thank you so much. I'm loving these big fields. I'm going to ignore second place. So I'm going to go with first place at the moment. I said I wasn't going to do this. Sorry. So the winner, Rossman. Completely ignore the middle. Krieger in second. Deals in third. So well done. That's your podium. Jaron. And they're all. I mean, none of these are. I'll be honest. But anyway, Jaron in fourth. Bokken in fifth. Klim in seventh. Van Ginkel in eighth. Jason Arblaster. The only one so far that's actually truly within category limits. So, and in actual fact in the league, that's definitely a win. Jason, I think, is top of the league already anyway. So good job, Jay. 9th place is Muxlow. And then 10th place is FD. Well done, everyone. So where did I actually come? Oh, look, Christian. Good job, dude. Let's turn this music off. That's really annoying. Turn my fan off as well now. Oh, feel good. Christian in 20th. Well done. Duncan Murray managed to get 24th. Good job, dude. There's Joel Walker, 32nd. Well done, man. See, look, everyone's heart rate. Oh, there's one. Dinardo, whose heart rate is 1 higher. That's because he's got very high heart rate. Average of 191. Wowzers. I can only assume Dinardo is a youngster. But yeah, everyone else heart rate well below their average power. Stephen Moon, good job, man. And then Nadia doesn't have a heart, but I trust Nadia. Great job. My burger on, brilliant stuff, man. I was gutted really because obviously I think about a third of the way up Box Hill. I was thinking, okay, at least stay with Mike up this climb and then we can battle it out on the other side, but not to be. I kind of collapsed halfway up Box Hill. Vivian, heart rate just above. Good job though, and Vivian beat me by 27, 30, 41 seconds, I think, roughly. I know you have a heart, Nadia. I'm just winding you up. This is the guy I was mainly worried about, actually, Posthoover, who I managed to take on the escalator. But obviously managed to get a few seconds in the end. My power was closer to my heart rate than it usually is, so that's not bad. Peter Futureco. Good job, dude. Great battle. Like I say, I'm pretty sure that was just bad luck or bad timing with regards to getting on the power at the bottom of the hill. But well done. And Texera and Boria, I'm going to give all these guys ride-ons while I remember. Oh, Kevin, superb job. Because I was riding with most of these guys here for a lot of the race. Jay disagrees. I know Nadia has a heart. You know, I don't know if I ever revealed this on a previous stream, but I made the most stupid comment. It just came out of my mouth once when I said something about Nadia had done really well in a race. And I said, oh, good girl, or something like that. Just the most ridiculous comment come out of my mouth. And I just had the most hilarious response to it from Nadia the following day in private messages. And I was out walking the dog while she was messaging me, and I have to say I was chuckling. People must have been looking at me thinking, you weirdo, because I had headphones on and looking at my phone, and I was just chuckling all the time I was walking my dog. But it was really, really funny. Yeah, exactly, Nate. 3.2 is the max in C's. There were people doing 4.8. 2.7, I think, is the max in D's, which is why I'm saying Jason almost certainly got the win. Because, oh, what's going on with my mouse today? All right, here we go. 3.3, 4.8, 3.1, 3, 3.2, 2.9, 2.9, 2.9. I mean, there is an allowance because people have preferences to different types of courses and routes. But then it jumps down. Well, we still got a 3.4, 2.8. But anyway, yeah, some of these numbers are ridiculous. 2.2 Kevin Class. Who's Kevin who at 2.2? Duncan Murray was 2.2. Oh, so Rink was sprinting with the decat. What, the guy? Right, okay, yeah, the guy at 3.1. I mean, that's the other thing. You look at the times. So, I mean, Keith did a fantastic time, 12 minutes ahead of me. These guys, look, that's 13 minutes ahead. That's 12 minutes. Hang on, did I get my maths right? I can't. You get my point anyway. Yeah, it's a shame. You're only fooling yourselves anyway, but never mind. Most of those names, or a lot of those names, aren't actually in the league. I know it is irritating when you check your Zwift power results to be beaten by people that aren't supposed to be in that category, but who cares? Oh, Kevin was 2.2. Oh, yes, Kevin Summerson. Yeah, that's solid, isn't it? I only managed 1.9. I've been doing this for years. Yeah, Kevin, 175 heartbeat. Woo, good boy. See, I've done it again. I mean, good man. Yeah, great stuff, Kevin. That's awesome. So Rink got 34.4. So Rink, you beat me by 12 minutes. Yeah. Okay. So you were there or thereabouts with Keith as well. I'll be back one day. I'm not progressing at the speed I was hoping to, but then I'm not doing anything in between. I'm only actually riding these races. I'm not doing anything in between them. So who's trying to phone me? The missus. Right, hang on a second. All right, you're on a live stream, so careful what you say.
Oh.
Okay. What can I do for you?
Are you having any chili?
No, I'm fine, thanks.
You're not having any?
No, because I made it, so I know it's disgusting. It didn't look good as I was cooking it.
Weirdo.
Well, it was the beans were out of a packet, and I don't know. They look funny. So you can have all of that.
Well, no, I've already had some. It's just I was just gonna put it in a thing for tomorrow for lunch.
Oh yeah, no, have it all. I'll just make a sandwich or something when I come in. So.
Okay. I thought you had
I had a pot noodle, but that was about 4:30.
Oh,
So,
right.
yeah.
You finished by now.
I have literally just finished.
All right.
Yeah. I might do a little bit of rallying, but maybe not because I'm feeling a bit sick and sweaty. So maybe not.
Yeah, just come in.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, I'm doing a live stream, so I need to let you go. Okay. Bye. Say bye to everyone on stream. She's so polite. Okay. Bye. I love you. Bye. Oh, my mother-in-law's messaged me as well. I'll read that. I'll read that when I'm not speaking to an audience of 17 people. Hang on a minute. 17 people and only 8 likes. Come on. I deserve a like for getting my own back on Peter Robinson for dropping me in the first half of the race. Why is that funny, Nate? Pot noodle at 4:30. That's what I did. I find it works. Leave a good hour or so before the race. Something light but carby. I'm well aware that I'm going to get the piss taken if ever I have a private conversation, but there we go. Yeah, the nutrition vault. I'm telling you, I'm not an advocate of pot noodles because of the absolute disgusting amounts of salt and crap that are in them, allegedly. But it must be a psychological thing. Not that I did particularly well tonight, but I've survived every race I've done where I've had a pot noodle about 2 hours before the race, or an hour and a half before the race, including. Oh no, did I have one before the Von 2? No, maybe I didn't. No, I didn't. What did I? I can't remember. Anyway. I would, Paul. Do you know, I know you lot aren't into the sim racing, but I think I've convinced her to have a go at it. And the new motor that I've got for the steering wheel can be set really powerful. So I'd like to set her up on that with the really heavy steering, and I'll live stream that. That could be fun. Yeah, sponsored by Pot Noodle, Leffe, 19 Crimes Wine. What else? What else goes completely against cycling? I did cook it. I did this before I came out to the shed because she's been out working. So I thought I'd make her a nice chili before I came out here. The trouble is, she bought, instead of a tin of kidney beans, she bought these ones in like a carton, and they just didn't look good. And I think I left the heat on a little bit. I think I burnt the underneath of it a little bit, so I won't be having it. Yeah, the seat is comfortable. Don't worry about that. Yeah, she can't complain about that this time. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, do you want me to see if I can bring up the league? I mean, this will be after. Sorry, this will be before tonight's race. But it's the first time I've done it. If I can get it, let me see if I can add a window capture. Boing. Can you see all this coming up on the screen? Let's just say okay to that. No, don't want that one. That's the chat. There we go. There we go. So, can you see it? Is it clear? Let's cut across the pane cam a little bit and then enlarge it. So, bring this over here so I can see it. Right, so this is A category we're looking at. So prior to today's stage, we got Paul Waddington. I'm not going to go through everybody because you can read it yourselves. No, I wasn't selling it. I did deliberately cook her something I wouldn't eat. I said to her, I phoned her and said, I'm just having a pot noodle. Do you want me to cook you something so that it's there when you get back from work? She said, oh, yes, thank you, darling. You are the best husband. That would be lovely. There's some mince in the fridge and some chili powder stuff and some kidney beans, blah, blah, blah. So I made her a nice chili that started out nice, but as it was sort of, what's it called, like simmering. I think I'd left the heat on a little bit high because the next time I went to stir it, some bits of the bottom were a bit stuck, so there are probably some crispy bits in there. Right, anyway, I'm not going to read through all of this because, like I say, you can read. No, I didn't make her a pot noodle, Kev. Anyway, good to see you, mate. I made her a homemade chili. Which is romantic. Anyway, Paul Waddington, 80 points in the lead. And then we've got Maxim Golev, just 5 points off him in second. And then a bit of a jump, but a close battle between Jetty Mulder and Jorn Anderson. So that's what's going on in ACAT. I would read through everybody else, but I'm not going to. Oh my good God. I didn't deliberately... you arseholes. She never watches these streams, but I bet she chooses to watch this one. Right, here we go. B category. Right, it's kind of exciting here in that we've got strikes. Mick Capel, who I don't think raced tonight, did he? Oh, I won't be able to tell from this. What am I doing? Anyway, he's got 2 strikes, but he is in the lead by 4.5 points. Sorry, 5.5 points from Leque, 146 to 140.5, who is just 8.5 points behind. No, 9 points behind, ahead of Paul Bailey. So that's a good little battle developing there. Then a little bit of a jump. Actually, no, it's only 6 points. 5 points. Oh my God, 5.5 points. This is good maths considering the state my brain is in. Oliver, dude, right, jump back and quickly give you a ride on. Actually, I won't just yet because I'll lose this screen, I think. Johnny Winwood. Is that what I said? Did I say Johnny? I think I did. So we've got a good battle here as well. So you've got Akim at 114, Johnny at 110.5, Klaus at 109.5, Jamie Woodward, that's who I keep getting you confused with, at 108. And then none of the jumps, I mean, that's the biggest one there between Gary Cowlam and Dave Stan. And then it's a pretty even spread. So BCAT is exciting, and especially if Mick gets himself another strike. I mean, look at these points numbers. He's doing bloody well. Right, CCAT. C category, we have Ian Elston at the top. Again, this is prior to tonight's stage, so this is all subject to change by later today or tomorrow. Ian Elston without a strike on 300. Whoa, he's cruising away. 304 points. That is great stuff. Rob Coveney, 267. Didn't I just see? Oh, no. Hang on. Hang on a minute. Oh, what am I doing? BCAT. Oh, no, it wasn't. I thought I saw Rob Coveney in the Bs. And then Len Capel, 249, just 5 ahead of Hans-Petter Summerson. That's a decent fight there from 4th upwards. I mean, Rudy's only a little bit off, and he's only half a point ahead of the prop monster himself. Oh, some good battles here. Look, Stuart Bailey and Percy, just 2.5 points separating them. And then, oh, yeah. Right, anyway, good stuff. Again, I'm not going to go through it all. In the Ds, I'll see where the motivation came from for today's push. I am aware I was ahead of you going into this, Nadia. I think that's the only reason I made sure I brought the table up this time. Anyway, Jason with 2 strikes, but top of the table by a healthy margin. And we know he got the win today without a strike on 2.5 watts per kilogram. So that is great stuff. Gordon, I don't think raced today, did he? Or did he? Anyway, he's his second, just 2.5 points ahead of Steve Newton, who also I don't think raced, but I'll have to check all this. There is Steve, only 4 points behind Steve. And a healthy 18 points ahead of Noel. Happy birthday, Noel, by the way. I hope you had a great weekend, dude. Obviously, Liverpool winning would have helped with your birthday celebrations. Beating Arsenal so comfortably. Apologies if I've just lost loads more subscribers by mentioning the football score. Seems to happen every time I do. Then we got Duncan. This is why it was pointless me worrying about that sprint with Duncan that time. It's stuck in my head, but he's in a different league to me. Look, Sean and Christian, only a point. And then we've got a little gap, but then we've got Kevin, Robert, Mike, and Stephen, and Joel, and myself, to be fair. So this little bundle here, look at that. That's tight. I mean, yes, I'm 6.5 points behind Kevin, who's in 10th, but 6.5 points separating 10th down to 15th. That's pretty bloody good. And then there's Naja. So tonight, the points will have been severely shaken up. So obviously, yes, Mike and Joel. Yeah. But anyway, let's forget tonight even happened. This is where it currently stands. But no, Naja would have made a real good chunk of points up on me on that one. Where's Peter? Peter's only done a couple of races, but again, he'd have got a decent haul of points tonight. So, excellent stuff. Right. Noel's still eating. Well, birthday cake. Yeah, I didn't even look at Lord Glover. Where are you? C. You're C-Cat, aren't you? Are you under Lord Glover in this or Nath? I think you are Lord Glover, aren't you? There we go. 34th. To be fair, look, you've only 1, 2, 3. You've only done 3 races, so that's pretty. In fact, that's bloody good going. So you're in there with Craig Sibbald, Clive Byam, all these guys having done 3 races. So nice stuff. Stephen Moon felt stalked by Nadia tonight. Right, guys, I am going to wrap up, go and grab a shower because I'm feeling pretty disgusting. Pot noodle, yeah. I'm sure this will come up. Not literally, but I'm sure the pot noodle will come up a few more times. Oh, look, can you see that window now? Oh, great. Now YouTube's having a meltdown. But apparently it's not. So, anyway, gone. Right, I'm going to just give some more ride-ons. Thanks, everybody, for racing tonight. Absolutely brilliant. Peter, dude, that was great fun. Well done, everyone that absolutely destroyed me, which is nearly everyone. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the chat. And catch you on the next one.